Year, 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 year. What's up, niggas? Sound like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, you know what I'm saying? Show me Sunday. We here, we here, we here. You know what I mean? My bad. I meant to do the videos as far as the predictions for the playoffs and all that, but it is what it is. We supposed to do show up and show out Saturday. Unfortunately, we ended up doing that. But I will say this: that all the picks so far that I had, both teams won. So, you know, y'all ain't got to believe me. I won some money off of it. So it is what it is. I had the Chiefs beating. I had the Kansas City Swifties. I had them beating. I had them beating goddamn the Miami Frauds. You know what I'm saying? I had them beating the Miami Frauds at the end of the day. And I had CJ Stroud and the Texans beating the Browns. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So it's gonna be the battle of the light-skinned niggas in the second round. It's the battle of the light-skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying? Light-skinned supremacy is going down next week. So it is what it is. I'll definitely give my predictions on that once that time comes, sometime this week. But let's get into the games, man, that's going to happen today. Today is Show Me Sunday. If you got a problem on my predictions or anybody's predictions at that, you're going to have to get up here and you're going to have to show me. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Now, here it is. We got this matchup between the Dallas Cowboys versus the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? Both legendary teams, both legendary matchups at the end of the day. I kind of really like this matchup. I think this is going to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think this is going to be a good game. A lot of the games yesterday kind of was like blowouts. You know what I mean? I mean, the Texans pretty much jumped on the Browns' ass as the game went through. And I kind of felt the same. I felt like the Chiefs dominated majority of that game to me personally. But today, man, I think today is going to be a good game. We got two good games on today, and I think this is going to be one of them ones. The Cowboys desperately need a win against the Green Bay Packers. We all know that Aaron Rodgers, when he was on the Green Bay, has pretty much dominated the goddamn Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And they've been dominating the Cowboys for a minute. The Green Bay Packers have been dominating them. But they got a new quarterback. Well, not a new quarterback, but they got a young quarterback in Jordan Love. He's been playing phenomenal this year. Seen him play I've seen him play maybe a total of maybe 3 or 4 times this year. You know what I mean? Everything that I see from Jordan Love, man, it reminds me of what Aaron Rodgers was to Brett Favre. If y'all remember that whole situation with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre was, on his way out the door, you know what I mean, when it comes down to his career. And the Green Bay Packers drafted a quarterback, Brett Favre. Obviously they had his replacement ready on deck. And a lot of times when you a great quarterback like that, when organizations draft another quarterback, that quarterback looks at that person as, this is the replacement. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it happens in sports, and especially in football. We've seen it happen with Ben Roethlisberger and Mason Rudolph, right? We just seen how this is playing out. We're gonna get into that. We've seen it happen with Tom Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady was not happy about them niggas drafting Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? Porn star Jimmy. Tom Brady was not he wasn't pleased with that. And we got the situation when it comes down to Aaron Rodgers. And here it is with his replacement in Jordan Love. Now, the interesting part about this Green Bay situation with Jordan Love, if y'all remember the first time that Aaron Rodgers made it to the playoffs, they played the Arizona Cardinals. And I mean, Aaron Rodgers went out there and was motherfucking wheeling and dealing. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, they lost. If I'm not mistaken, I remember that game they lost in OT. But Aaron Rodgers, you looked at that game and you said, that dude right there, That dude right there, number 12, that's a bad man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to use Stephen A. Smith shit right there. But when I watched that game, I said, man, that nigga Aaron Rodgers, that's a bad man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bad man. Shout out to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? But that was a bad man right there. Now, with this particular game, we know that the Cowboys have been playing somewhat better. The Cowboys are known as the crash out kings. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is the crash out kings when it come down to the playoffs. It is what it is. This game will be in Dallas. Me personally, I think that the Cowboys is going to win this game. You know what I'm saying? I think Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy is playing against his old team. And I just think, man, that they're going to get it done, man. I think this is the year for them to, especially a sneaky kind of game like this where Green Bay, because Green Bay is really good at running the ball. They got Aaron Jones. I think Dillon is playing, right? I forgot Corey Dillon. No, not Corey Dillon. What the hell is his name? But anyway, they got the other running back. So they got a two-back system. They got a great young quarterback in Jordan Love. And I think Jordan Love is going to do the same thing. I think after this game, we're going to look at Jordan Love and we're going to be like, man, that kid is coming. You know what I'm saying? The league is he going to put the league on notice today. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put the league on notice. We seen what happened with C.J. Stroud last night. C.J. Stroud showed that the moment wasn't too big for him with him being a rookie quarterback. And I think when somebody like Jordan Love is going into his first playoff, I think he's just gonna go up there, man, and he's gonna just play his game. Obviously, you can't put too much pressure on yourself when it comes down to playing in playoff games. You just gotta go out there and play your game. You know what I'm saying? The minute you get out there, start hesitating and shit like that, you're bound to get out there and play like Joe Flacco did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You're bound to get out there and can play like you're gonna be playing in your own head out there. Playing scared and shit like that, hesitant. And I think as long as Jordan Love is out there playing his game, I think the Green Bay Packers, they actually do have a real good shot at winning this game. Majority because of the run game, all right? The run game, if you know anything about goddamn football, you know that in the playoffs, you need defense and you need a solid running game. You ain't got to be rushing for 200 yards and a $150 and all that, you know what I'm saying? But you at least have to have a decent running game. A decent running game and a good defense damn near wins you a goddamn championship. That is the formula to winning a championship. Always has been. I don't know what Roger Goodell out here with the Kansas City Swifties and all that, man, I can't wait to put an end to that shit. It is what it is. But anyway. But when it comes down to this particular game, man, I think I got the Cowboys pulling this one off, man. I think Dak and them ain't gonna crash out. You know what I'm saying? I think that defense is gonna be playing. I think Micah Parsons, man, he's gonna have to put his imprint on this game. He's gonna have to show me. You want to be a defensive player of the year candidate. They got the nerve to be out here disrespecting my man TJ Watt, talking about Myles Garrett. What Myles Garrett do last night? You know what? We ain't even gonna get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga supposed to be the defensive player of the year, and he out there letting a rookie carve his ass up and shit like that. You know, it is what it is, man. But anyway. But yeah, man, I think that the Cowboys is going to get this one done, man. I think Micah Parsons is going to put an impact in the game. And I think the defense is going to be ready to play for this particular game, man. I think the Cowboys running game is decent. I would say Green Bay has the better running game though. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the stats to tell me that. I watched enough of Cowboys games and I watched enough of the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers definitely have the better running game. As far as at quarterback, the quarterback situation is kind of iffy. I would lean towards Dak more. But if somebody was to say, hey, man, I'm going with Jordan Love over Dak, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You done seen Dak crash out too many times. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving the edge to Dak in that. And as far as defense, I'm going to have to give the edge to the Cowboys, man. So all the way through and through, besides the running game, like I said, I just think the Cowboys just need to have a decent running game today. I think their defense is going to be pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I think that they're going to come through and pull this game off. I think it's going to be a close one. I want to say 24-20 Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? If the Cowboys get out here and crash out, if the Cowboys get out here today, man, and crash out like that, man, that's going to be sad work, man. Mike McCarthy, man, you better not lose to your old team, man. You better not lose to your old team, man, especially at home, man. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy, if his ass get out here and they crash out against the goddamn Packers and shit, man, look, Mike McCarthy got to go. I don't think Dak. It depends on what kind of game Dak has. But if Dak get out here and have a bad game, Dak got to go. They got to blow this whole shit up. It is what it is. They're gonna have to blow this whole thing up at the end of the day and start new. You know what I mean? Because the Cowboys just can't keep crashing out like this, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's sad work. You know what I'm saying? I'll still never forget that game when the Cowboys allowed the Rams to get out there and damn near run the ball the entire game and lost like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was just sad. That was sad work right there, man. That was sad work. And the Cowboys is known for crashing out in the playoffs, man. You know what I mean? But I think today is not going to be that day. Otherwise, the Packers are going to have to show me. But I will say this. I think that Jordan Love, just like C.J. Stroud, is going to show, hey, man, these young quarterbacks that's coming in the game now, these niggas got next. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got next. And Green Bay is going to be tough to be dealing with, especially that running game, man. Them using play action. Jordan Love just can't really get out here and start turning that ball over, though. You know what I mean? He definitely can't get out here and turn that ball over, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game. I mean, I think he's going to have a really good fucking game. And if Jordan Love does not turn this ball over, all right? He don't turn this ball over, and he's efficient, and the running game is hitting on all cylinders, these niggas might beat the Cowboys, bro. They might beat the Cowboys in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm riding with the Cowboys in this one. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan Love is going to put the league on notice, just like the guy that he came to replace, Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be the same way. They kind of careers kind of are similar. You know what I mean? The way that Aaron had to, take over the team after, being drafted, and, Brett Favre and shit kind of shunning the nigga and shit like that. You know what I mean? And it's the same way when it comes down to Jordan Love. You think Aaron Rodgers is up there teaching Jordan Love everything he know? Absolutely not. Aaron Rodgers was still out here winning MVPs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't teaching that nigga nothing. So Jordan Love just sat there and waited for his time. And I'm happy that the young brother is out there rising and shining. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the young brother, both of these dudes is both brothers at the end of the day. This is the first light-skinned matchup. This is the battle of the light-skinned niggas, man. What's going on with the league, man? You know what I'm saying? You got the light-skinned niggas out here ruling as quarterbacks and shit like that, man. That shit is crazy, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm joking around. But anyway, man, I got the Cowboys pulling this one off, man. 24-20 in a really good game. You know what I'm saying? And if the Packers got a problem and Packers fans got a problem, or what the hell I'm saying, you're going to have to show me. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to show me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, yo. The like button is free. Anyway, tell it like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.